Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Go. Throwing right away is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. 26-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And we'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Two yards to go, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jacory Krosky Merritt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now McCarthy. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing is McCarthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
McCarthy going to throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
At the Commanders' 15-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air again, McCarthy. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 68 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards. And
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Eagles.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Ryland for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
33-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. I got it. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10. I see through your act.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco, 70 Timberwolf. 79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
To throw is Daniels. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bates' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
picked off by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
60 Maverick.
Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This throw nearly intercepted. A good D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Vikings get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Ryland on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
63 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run once more with JCM. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go. 70.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Come on. Pass to 60.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. And boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Minnesota.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on third down, McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Back to throw.
McCarthy.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Track 60 by 6. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape, and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Come on, come on.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
It's a loss of a yard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. 10 to 11. 10 to 11.
Now Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. An audible here to get a new look.
Bronco 80. '19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Peterson. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Ready? 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here comes 2nd down.
70 Lions. Red. 60 Vices. 6.
Back to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to let it go again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Vikings,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week.